Good morning, everyone. Namaskar. Welcome to IP class of 11th. How are you all? I hope you're fine and good. In our previous chapter, that is, in a previous lecture, chapter 2, that is data representation, we have learned that how to convert decimal to hexadecimal and hexadecimal to decimal. And I have given some questions to solve. So these are some answers of these questions of part 4. You can match these answers to yours. The first answer is FC8, second is D3C, third is F9, fourth is 3F0, fifth is 4DD. And when we convert hexa to decimal, then first answer is 3416, second is 591, third is 937, fourth is 583, and fifth is 994. So let's start our next topic, that is string representation. First thing is, what is string? String is any finite sequence of characters. Any string includes letters, numbers, symbols, punctuation marks, etc. Spaces also. Like here is an example. This is a string. This is also a string, and it has how many characters? 17 characters are there, including spaces. So computer are designed to work internally with numbers only. So how to represent characters? This, in order to handle characters, we need to choose the number for each character. Means each character we pressed has a memory space in the computer. So when we press this character, that character, the computer understands by the memory number, by the number which is assigned to that character. So let's see how we do it, and this can be done by character set. Character set is a set of characters, is a collection of characters, and that assigns a number to the characters in the memory. So basically there are two types of character sets, ASCII and Unicode, and one more is there, ISCII. Let's start. ASCII. It is most common coding system. ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. American Standard Code for Information Interchange is the full form. Please note it down. It is very important. And it's a 7-bit code, means 128 characters are used with this ASCII. How? And its 8-bit is unused. 8-bit is unused, means 0 will be placed in front of in the place of 8-bit. Okay. So it's a 7-bit code. So total 128 codes are there, and which 95 are graphic codes, means where alphabets and the symbols are represents, and 33 are control codes which controls the program. Fine. And this is a chart of ASCII. You can see starting with the special control codes, and then after there are symbols, there are numbers, there are characters, alphabets, there are capital alphabets and small alphabets also. So in this figure, all numbers has assigned 1 bit. Let's take an example, like the first is called most significant bit, and second is called least significant bit. Whenever we write any number, we have to write first most significant bit, then least significant bit. How? Let's take, there is a word hello word, and when we convert this hello word into a memory address, then how it convert? H is for 0, 0 is the 8th bit, so it is unused, 100 1000. Let's go back. 100 1000. H, where is H? Yes, I have found H. H, The most significant is 100 and the least significant is 1000. E, 1100 101. Okay, let's go back. 110 0101. Small e where is 110 and 0101. So, acha, one more thing. It's a shortcut. There is a shortcut to identify these things. Like if we want capitals, if we want capitals, so how to do it? Memory number, 65 is the decimal place where capital A stands. So if I calculate 65 for A, 66 for B, 67 for C, 68 for D, 69 for E, 70 for F, 71 G, and 72 H. There is a number 72 H. And small ABC, so small alphabet starts from 97. From 97. So you can calculate also. How to do? Convert this binary number into the decimal and identify. Or you can, if we remember key 65, A starts from 65 and small a starts from 97, we can calculate and convert that decimal number into the binary. I think I am very much clear. Let's take one more example. There is a question. The following is a message encoded in ASCII, and what is the message? Don't look at the answer. 100 1000. Okay, let's calculate. There is a hexa equivalent 48. 48 means 48 in the decimal there is 72. You can calculate. So it's there is an answer HELP, help. So we can use these codes to send any encoded message. Fine. Okay, next is ISKI. In 1991, the Bureau of Indian Standards adopted the Indian Standard Code for Information Interchange. That is the full form of ISKI, Indian Standard Code for Information Interchange. And this is 8-bit code, 8-bit code capable of coding 256 characters, means double than the ASCII characters. So ISKI code retains all the ASCII characters and offers coding for Indian scripts also, like Devanagari, Bangla, Odia and all. So that different languages, it provides different codes. Devanagari is for Hindi and means 128 characters from the English and the rest characters are from the Hindi. That is Devanagari. Okay. Let's move to the next, Unicode. Unicode means it's a worldwide character encoding standard. Its main objective is to enable a single unique character set that is capable of supporting all characters from all scripts as well as symbols that are commonly utilized for computer processing throughout the world. In the Unicode, what is the full form of Unicode? Unicode means universal code. Fine. It has almost all symbols and all characters of all the languages present in the world. That's why it's called universal code. So it is mostly used in the programming now. All the leading programming languages use the Unicode to code their programs. So this is it. Thank you very much, and this is the end of chapter 2. We'll meet next time with a new topic. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.